What it do, YouTube? It's your boy HBK Trish back at it again with another one. Football fans, stand up. You already know what time it is. So I already did Messi in his prime. So today is CR7 in his prime. I'm excited to check this out. I know they are very highly debated in the GOAT debate. So since I did Messi, it's only right I do CR7. So let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. You must subscribe because more football's coming through. Let's go! Let's learn about CR7. Shoutouts to the retro route.
A heartbreaking World Cup exit, public fallout with Manchester United, and step down to the Saudi Pro League. Cristiano Ronaldo's past few months are very much the lowlights of a storied career that the world of football will never forget.
Huh, I didn't know that. Y'all let me know how old CR7 is. Yeah, y'all let me know.
2 decades in the spotlight, the man who came from the humble beginnings of Madeira went on to become a luminary for millions across the globe, dominating the highest stage alongside his amicable adversary Lionel Messi. Maybe the game's ultimate megastar, the Portuguese forward amassed unfathomable fame and fortune.
Oh, so he's from Portugal. Okay, I didn't know that.
Reaching the peak of celebrity, but it's never led him astray. Always preaching the good word of hard work with a relentless dedication to his craft. Much like Pele, who went to New York for his last 2 playing years, CR7's recent agreement with Al Nassr suggests his time on the pitch is drawing to a close, as the European demand for the 38-year-old has hit an all-time low. Currently midway through his 21st league campaign.
21st league campaign? Sheesh, he's been doing this for years, man. You gotta let me know how old he is, man. Sheesh. The fact that he's still playing after that many freaking seasons, that's crazy.
Best known for his trophy-laden seasons in England and Spain. But where and when did he play his best football?
Let's find out. Let's get into it. I'm excited.
Sporting Lisbon's first team in 2002. The team was a substitute for most of his debut year, but always showed glimpses of daring brilliance down the left flank, particularly in the summer of the following year, when they met Manchester United for a meaningless friendly. The English champions were stunned by the tricky, pacey and direct youngster who saw this as a chance to impress, which he did, catching the eye of Sir Alex Ferguson, who went on to drop over £12 million for the services of a hugely exciting player.
£12 million. CR7 saw a mission. He had a mission, and he attacked it, and he got paid for it, man. That shows, man, when the iron is, you got to strike, man. Shout out to CR7. That's crazy. And Ferguson.
Having only been a pro for a year, the 18-year-old was flown to the north of England as the fresh prospect of a European juggernaut. And after a superb debut, the hype built. Yet it became clear that in order to fulfill his rich potential and thrive in the Premier League, certain aspects of his game had to evolve. 6 goals in his first year, while used half the time from off the bench, was a strong start. However, criticism came his way for the use of elaborate and unnecessary skills, which was less accepted in that era of English football.
So you would get like, well, people looked at you different for being like a little bit too flashy. Okay, that's different.
Still, the season ended well for the Starlets, hitting the opener into Millwall's net en route to his first piece of British silverware, the 2004 FA Cup, giving Ronaldo a taste of what he could achieve at United. Signs of development were seen in the latter half of his second year, bagging 8 goals between January and May, with particularly impressive showings against Newcastle in the Cup and Arsenal's Invincibles.
Wow, he turned it up a notch.
Still deployed out wide, he was a traditional winger, using his lightning pace and agility to spin fullbacks, but enjoyed dropping deeper to touch grass and carry it forward, helping the team move more fluidly in the attack. With Ruud van Nistelrooy as the target man, both he and a fresh-faced Wayne Rooney were expected to provide for the number 10, and Ronaldo was an accurate crosser on either foot, racking up 7 assists across the months. Though consistency was the prominent issue. Teammates such as Gary Neville have described Cristiano as talented but frustrating during his initial years in Manchester. And despite improving, he would occasionally play selfishly and showboat, which famously annoyed the Dutch marksman. Though he had again performed well throughout.
It sounded like he was a showman at a young age, man. He wanted to wow the crowd and get that goal, man. It just sounds like he had that Kobe type of mentality, that Mamba mentality, man. He was hungry, man. He wanted to be that guy. I mean, it takes time, honestly, but eventually he became that guy. Wow. And I think it started now. It started now.
6, a handful of incidents hinted that he also needed to mature.
Okay, never mind.
Especially in that summer, when featuring in his first World Cup. While facing the Three Lions in the knockouts, Ronaldo had prompted the referee to send off Rooney, causing English uproar.
He just winked there.
And upon number 7's return to Old Trafford, he faced a chorus of boos. And ironically, it was in this season when the winger found his best form yet, thanks to Rene Mullenstein's inspired coaching. During a sabbatical-like isolated training period, the Dutchman had Cristiano's entire focus, so that through unique drills, the Portuguese troublemaker could become more practical.
Yeah.
As a result of Mullenstein's 2 cents, Ronaldo returned to the pitch more concerned with the quantity of his goals.
See, his story, what I'm learning from him so far, is very interesting because he didn't always have that love from the fans that, you know, you would think from the outside looking in. You know, he had a lot of ups and downs. Either it was like altercations, or they thought he was too flashy, or his teammates weren't quite getting feeling his game plan. So this is not what I expected, but I like it. You know, every story got a little bit of, you know, treachery in there. You know, gotta have something to go up to, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
And therefore, he became a better teammate, passing more frequently and running off the ball more cleverly.
Ooh.
Instead of attempting a ridiculous long shot or unlikely slaloming run, CR7 looked to get in the box for the assured finish.
Oh, he got a little bit more.
He achieved his best stats so far, converting over 20 across all competitions, including 3 consecutive league braces, with 14 assists as well to boast. Something had changed after the summer. He seemed more determined to win and would quite often step up in the important matches, winning his first 2 League Player of the Month awards back-to-back.
Here we go. It's starting to rev up.
As Manchester United reclaimed the top spot. European success remained elusive, yet after 4 years in England, the improved trickster was able to get his hands on the coveted Premier League title.
Wow. So, hey, it didn't take him that long. He got himself some more hardware pretty quick.
Having proved pivotal for the Reds as their top scorer, Ronaldo picked up 8 individual awards for his efforts across the year. What was also clear by this time was Ronaldo's physical development. Arriving in 03 a wiry speedster, he was now a muscular athlete with strong running legs.
Jeez, they turned him into a calculated beast. Shout out to them.
Broader shoulders to hold off opponents, and a significantly improved jump while standing at 6'1". Irrepressible in this period, he and United's coaches had formulated a supreme specimen whose physique and goal-scoring aptitude were wasted in the midfield. And therefore, Ferguson combined Rooney, Ronaldo, and their new arrival Carlos Tevez to form one of the division's most lethal front lines.
Okay, I'm learning.
The trio were breathtaking at times during the 07-08 season, remarkably skillful, while also aggressive and tenacious, thriving on the counter-attack due to their pace and understanding. Rooney and Tevez would interchange positionally throughout matches and helped out defensively, allowing the more centralized number 7.
So this was like his MSN. If you haven't checked out my MSN reaction, go ahead and check that out. Yeah, it's dope to learn about how the team got put together, and man, these managers are masterminds, and the guys who's head of the freaking staff, masterminds. This is crazy.
To stay high, as he was the danger man, able to win a game on his own. The Scots' focus on Ronaldo was rewarded, as he produced an amazing output of 31 goals in the BPL.
31.
Able to score every type of goal, his training ground practice had made him a set-piece specialist who was reliable from penalties and capable of dropping jaws when standing over a free kick.
Sheesh. Monster, man.
By Chelsea relentlessly throughout the season, it was a 2-point surplus that separated them as United went back-to-back. But their battle with the Blues wasn't over, because in Moscow, the teams would meet again for the first ever All-English Champions League final.
Oh, I'm ready to see this.
Cristiano's domestic form had bled across into Europe, bagging 7 goals.
His domestic form is finally trans over to Europe. That means he finna start taking Europe down. He's about to go crazy over there. I think we're about to hit like his real prime. I feel like this part of his, like he had the blueprint, he got the light bulb strike. Now I feel like it's about to get real wicked out there for the European League.
On the road to Russia, often in the centre forward role, and back on the wing for the final, he stole the advantage.
Wow!
Penalties were left to separate them, and it looked dire when he missed United's third. But Terry's infamous slip and Van der Sar's decisive save,
wow,
Man U back on the throne of the continent.
Yeah,
Ronaldo, the final club trophy he was missing.
Wow.
It had been a tense end to an elite campaign of a star-studded team. Maybe United's greatest side to date, with world-class players sprinkled throughout the 11. Picking up the European Golden Shoe for scoring 42 goals,
42
across all major leagues, and labelled the player of the season for both the Prem and...
He has been... Hey, one thing about him, man, he's been racking up awards fast, numerous, and expeditiously, man. Like, he is not playing around. He's getting everything he can get his hands on.
UCL. He was quite simply the best player on the planet.
Wow.
Certified in December 2008, receiving the most votes for FIFA's Ballon d'Or and World Player of the Year awards.
Wow.
Into 2008-09, he underwent ankle surgery, leaving him out of action for over 2 months before picking up where he left off, brushing teams aside in devastating fashion as the champions retained the title.
So here I'm learning also he's durable too. He got injured, came back 2 months, and went right back at it. You know, he didn't have no lazy period or like his body trying to heal period. He went right back to where he left off. That's crazy.
Until once more, a three-peat.
Sheesh.
Looking to also make it a UCL double, Ronaldo was critical to United's European run, striking the tiebreaker past his former adversary Porto and claiming the Puskas Award in the process.
Wow.
His double in their triumph over Arsenal guided the Reds through to the final yet again, where he met Guardiola's Barcelona and their special number 10, whose lobbing header sealed the deal for the Catalans, kicking off their rivalry.
Oh, so this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the Messi CR7 rivalry. Oh, crap. It's about to get real, man. Crap, man. I wish I was watching football. I wish I was a football fan during these freaking times. You guys are so lucky y'all get to see this, man. Dang, man. Like I love watching these, but I hate the feeling of knowing that I already missed all this. You know? Crap. But hey, now or never, man. You know, I'm learning.
Having established himself amongst the elite with 145 goals and 9 trophies from 6 seasons in England, Ronaldo was ready for a move, answering the calls of President Florentino Perez, who set a world record transfer fee in the summer of 2009 with 94 million euros to make him a frontman of Real's
94 million euros. Sheesh, golly. I don't even know what I would do with 4 million. Crap, that's crazy.
Second Galacticos.
Real Madrid.
Sporting the 9 in the famed white shirt, he and Kaká shared the immeasurable hype surrounding the Bernabeu by the season's start. But Ronaldo was the one to make an instant impact by converting 5 goals from the opening 4 La Liga matches and burying braces in the first 2 UCL games, flourishing under the pressure. Manuel Pellegrini favoured Cristiano as a striker into the new year, restricting his freedom.
Oh, that was nasty.
Chances, and the forward added 19 to his scoring tally after Christmas.
Oh my God. You know what, man? I didn't see so many football reactions. Hold on, man. I got to put some respect on CR7's footwork. I got to put some respect on his footwork. I didn't see a lot of footwork so far, but golly, seeing him in this clip, oh my gosh, he's just... I don't even know how his brain could even do that, dude. I don't.
The contest ended in favour of the Blaugrana, leaving Los Blancos trophyless despite the excessive expenditure. Fellow countryman Jose Mourinho stepped in for the Chilean, and club legend Raul retired, handing Ronaldo the 7.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Him as he embarked on his most prolific year yet.
Oh, here we go.
40 times in the league to win the Spanish Pichichi Award and Golden Shoe again.
Oh my
with 53
gosh.
across all competitions. For the second year in a row, Real were the highest scoring team in La Liga. Yet a constant thorn in their side, Barcelona pillaged the title and barged them out of Europe.
Wow.
With the 2011 Copa del Rey, in which CR7 headed home the winner.
Wow. Beautiful header.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Adding the first Spanish silverware to his cabinet.
Wow. And he got plenty in his cabinet, so let me tell you that. Sheesh, man.
11-12 saw the end to Barca's reign in what the media dubbed the League of the Records, as Real scored 121 goals.
Oh my God!
And broke the 100 points barrier to secure their 30th
Oh my God. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
second La Liga title. And as for CR7, his 60 goals that year helped him break Puskas' record as the fastest player in the club's history to reach a century of goals for Los Blancos.
Sheesh. 60 goals?
The team under Jose ideally suited him, with the emphasis on attacking at speed, and especially on the counter.
Look at them, they're taking
the
off.
27-year-old was hugely effective.
Give me that.
When another personally superb but collectively lackluster year for the club came to an end, Carlo Ancelotti took his first steps in Spain, ready to build his team around the master marksman.
Okay.
It illustrated under Mourinho that he could achieve the top stats even from out wide.
Ooh.
The Italian gave him this freedom on the left side in a 4-3-3 formation, while Karim Benzema and €100 million new boy Gareth Bale took up the central and right roles respectively, completing what the media called BBC. Benzema, Bale, Cristiano.
Okay, yes sir.
In the same vein as his Manchester partnership, the trio proved their worth, accumulating 97 goals in 13-14 as Real fought on all three fronts for the continental treble.
Sheesh.
Determined to get his
BBC was no joke, man. BBC was tough. No, they seriously was tough. They could have been the CBB. I don't know, man, but
hands on the big ears yet again. Ronaldo amassed an outstanding record tally of 17 UCL goals from
17
that campaign, including a penalty versus Atleti in the all-Spanish final, which ended 4-1 after extra time, making Real Madrid the first side to ever win 10 European Cups, La Decima.
Wow, man. When you say Ronaldo is a freaking force to be reckoned with, oh my gosh, dude.
After Messi's 4-year run, Ronaldo reclaimed the Ballon d'Or for 2013, ending the year with 69 goals in 59 appearances.
Jeez, he keeps getting better.
Again the ensuing year, midway through the 14-15 season, by the end of which he had again eclipsed himself, 48 goals from 35 league games, setting a new personal best of 61 goals in all that year.
Oh my gosh, he keeps topping himself.
In his 30s, he adapted his style and became less of a runner, averaging fewer kilometers travelled per game as a way of preserving himself while aging.
That's how you survive. That's how you stay alive in this game, you know? In the game called life in general, man, you got to adapt. And it seems like he's in his 30s now, and he's like, okay, I'm not going to be out there freaking turning the jet zone every 30 seconds. I got to preserve my energy. So now he's becoming even more calculated than what he really was. Okay.
Less involved in the build-up, he was left to do what he does best, score goals, gradually moving inwards from the wing and higher up the pitch, often their most advanced man.
Nice.
Averaging a goal a game in this 3-year period, number 7 was part of a legendary outfit, who became the first and only team of the Champions League era to win 3 titles in a row. 2016, 2017 and 2018.
A three-peat.
The first to ever appear on the score sheet in 3 separate finals. Ronaldo became the all-time top scorer in UCL and overtook Jimmy Greaves as the most prolific in the top 5 European leagues. Spending 6 straight seasons at the peak of the Champions League scoring charts, he also lifted his 4th and 5th golden balls back-to-back.
This man has so many accolades, it does not make sense. This is crazy.
Messi's total.
5.
In 8 dream-worthy seasons at the Bernabeu, Ronaldo had won La Liga twice, the Copa del Rey and Super Cup a couple of times each, the Club World Cup 3 times, and the Champions League on no less than 4 occasions.
He's so freaking dominant. Sheesh, man.
In one of the world's most competitive divisions, he achieved a positive goal-to-game ratio, winning 3 Pichichis and Golden Shoes each to establish himself as one of the very best to ever play the game.
Wow.
Accomplishing quite literally everything with Real, it was time to move on, venturing into a new country as the most expensive ever transfer to an Italian team, putting pen to paper for Juventus, Serie A's most successful club. Desperate for the big ears.
Hey, one thing about Ronaldo, he gonna get that money. He gonna get that money. He do not play around. He is gonna get that money.
The winners had lost 3 finals since last victorious in '96, and the addition of Ronaldo was Andrea Agnelli's ambitious effort to return the cup to Turin.
Wow.
The Portuguese attacker played a variety of roles under Allegri throughout his debut year, dividing his time between the number 9 role that he'd taken up since 2017 and his original spot on the left of the front three. Allotted the prerogative to drop deep, go wide, or switch sides in game, Cristiano adjusted well, producing game-winning goals across the months to shine for the Bianconeri as they continued domestic dominance with an 8th consecutive Scudetto. With 20
he wins wherever he goes. Wherever he goes. This is crazy. What does this trophy room look like? Sheesh.
21 Serie A goals, he was Juve's leading scorer, and despite adding another 6 to his absurd Champions League tally, included in which was an exceptional hat-trick to narrowly overcome Atletico, the Italians fell short, dropping out to an admirable but beatable young Ajax side.
It happens.
Unfortunately, this summarises the winger's stint in the black and white. Successful, but not in the way intended. Awarded the
so they never really conquered and dominated when he was on Juventus. That's what I'm getting at.
The Capocannoniere for stacking up over 30 goals in the following 2 campaigns, some of which were expectedly outstanding. His time in Turin was marred by the European shortcomings, slipping up in 2020 to Lyon, a game in which he scored, and to Porto in the next campaign, for which he undeservedly bore the brunt of the blame.
Man.
The truth is that Juve were unable to recruit wisely around their marquee man, steadily declining from 2018 to 2020.
It happens, man. You can't carry them every time, man. There's some well-built machines out there, especially in team sports. If he didn't have the right team, man, I don't think it's really his fault, man.
21, when they ultimately conceded the Scudetto under Pirlo, a first-time manager. Approaching his mid-30s, he slotted away over 100 goals in 3 years for Juventus and was far from a disaster, but nonetheless was billed as a flop by many. And after flirting with a move to their sky blue enemies, he made a romantic return to Manchester United in the
so he went back to his original team. That's freaking dope. That's freaking dope. So, okay, that wasn't his best era, for sure. Juventus wasn't. Okay. Right now, I mean, I'm the novice. You guys are the professionals. You guys know what you're talking about more than I do. So y'all let me know if I'm like, hey, be like, Trish, you wrong, dog. But I'm thinking that like that Messi, him versus Messi era, I feel like that might have been like, I mean, it seemed like he always been in his prime, but that might have been his prime. I'm not sure. Like his best.
2021. His homecoming was widely publicised, with shirt sales inside the first day breaking the record.
Wow.
And things couldn't have started better, putting a pair past Newcastle on his second debut and saving the team on multiple occasions in the Champions League.
Nice header.
Tough group. Former teammate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was dismissed as manager mid-season to be replaced by Ralf Rangnick as interim. And reportedly, relations between the German sporting director and Ronaldo quickly turned fractious.
Dang, y'all gotta let me know why they fired the manager for it. I mean, it seemed like there was a good fit.
Causing the number 7's drop in form. Enduring a 2-month dry spell, the 37-year-old bounced back and concluded the campaign well.
37 at this time.
His final 7 appearances, taking his tally to 24 in all, the most for the struggling club in 21-22.
Wow.
Nevertheless,
he's still doing it.
Major criticism for finishing 6th in the Prem and going trophyless for a 5th year in a row. Ronaldo's first time doing so in over a decade. After much anticipation, Erik ten Hag was appointed, and believing Ronaldo wasn't the right man for his system, the Dutchman benched him for most of the
What? You benched CR7? What? Why? What? I don't care if he hates me. What?
Games as the season got underway. Wanting to leave Old Trafford permanently, he struggled to secure a move away due to expensive wage demands, and chose to vent his frustrations in mid-November to Piers Morgan.
Oh, wow.
The interview went mega viral.
That would be a dope video to check out. Let me know if y'all want me to check out the interview. I would love to see that.
And United terminated his contract within a week,
wow,
granting his wish just a few days into the 2022 Qatar World Cup. A month after their shock quarter-final exit to Morocco, Ronaldo's agreement with Al Nassr makes his salary the biggest ever in football history, pocketing €200 million annually from the deal.
This man, CR7, he is about that money. Is he the richest athlete in the world? Because that's what it sounds like right now. Because I'm like, he's about that freaking money, man. I don't blame him. Get it. You got to get it and get it while he's getting good, man. Sheesh.
The so-called prime of CR7 is debatable, as he spent over 15 years world-class, registering a magnificent output almost every year from 2006 to 2021.
Wow.
He statistically peaked in Real Madrid, when more of an out-and-out forward. However, numbers alone do not define a player like Ronaldo. How I see it, the Portuguese virtuoso had different types of primes across his amazing career.
Yeah.
The dribbling prime was seen between 2003
oh my
and
gosh.
06, the early Manchester years, when a pure winger who wanted to beat a man with street skills and wasn't relied on for goals, still needing to learn the ropes of the Premier League.
But he had it.
Next, from 2007 to 2016, came the complete attacker prime, developing from a selfish showboater to an all-rounder in the final third, who was more obsessed with his stats than anything else, making him a serial winner in England and then Spain. Transformed into a goal-scoring machine, he excelled as an inverted left winger under Mourinho and Ancelotti, demolishing teams on his own week in, week out. Driven on by Messi, this was Ronaldo at his most entertaining, still a swift dribbler with the skills of his younger self, but more clinical as the stats show. I
think I was kind of right there. I think that Messi era, them two, I think maybe that was where he's at his best. I don't know. I don't know.
Third and most recent was his poaching prime, witnessed in the latter couple of Madrid years and Juventus seasons.
But he's still,
team, the number 7.
It's crazy. Even in his latter years, he's still a top elite player. It's just he's not been able to win in the in the most important games, but he's still an elite player.
The planet's best box player, improving his positional sense and link-up play as a central striker. Yet it's subjective.
Ooh,
whether you like seeing him spam the step-overs, making the Premier League his personal playground, or breaking every imaginable Real record as the star of the Bernabeu, Cristiano Ronaldo has been a step above whenever or wherever he trod on the pitch, and is one of the few to have etched his name permanently in the history book of the beautiful game. What was your favourite era of CR7?
Alright. My favorite era of CR7 is definitely what is I'm getting from this video is the him versus Messi era. Man, where he went on he went on a freaking three-peat. That was freaking crazy, man. What I got from this is this man's a winner. He's just a winner. He did morphed his type of gameplay, but one thing didn't change. He was going to win. And he racked up so many freaking accolades. Y'all got to let me know where y'all got him ranked. I know he's at least top 3, top 1, top 2. I know he's in there. So y'all got to let me know what y'all think about him, man. I mean, he's just a freaking winner, dude. I can't even name all the freaking awards they just named. I mean, he was just... He got everything. That's one thing about his career. He can say, he won freaking everything you needed to win. It seems like, and he won multiple of them. Straight up winner, a champion, a legend. Yeah, I need some more CR7, man. Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, HBK Tris, and I'm out. Peace.